Hello. So this is goal setting part 2, making room for your new goals. Okay, for your new goals. In this live, you will discover what is really important and how to follow through in order to achieve your goals. Okay, when you set a goal, you have to make room for it in your life. Hey, Erica, thanks for hopping on. And thanks. I really appreciate you sharing my last live, and thanks for sharing my live again. I need to. Okay, there we go. When you set a goal, you have to make room for it in your life. Most people find that they have to change their priorities in order to reach their goal. Okay. If the goal is important to you, you're committed to achieving it. In this step, this step is crucial to your success. Okay, if you want to achieve your goals or goal. I really don't. Up. There we go. Okay, I had to change color. All right. Whew, I'm hot. I just went outside to walk the dogs. Okay. What can I give up? That is the question you need to ask yourself when trying to fit your goal into your busy life. Look for leisure activities. Do you watch 3 hours of Netflix every day? Do you want? Can you drop that to an hour so you can use the remaining 2 hours to work on your newest goal? What about games you play on your iPod in the afternoon? Can you use that time to focus on your goal instead? So you really have to see like what's important. Is binge watching Netflix important, or is your goal? That's where it comes with, prioritizing your time and your life, and being committed. If you're having trouble finding time you can use for your goal. Install a time tracker on your tablet, your laptop or tablet. At the end of your day, many time track apps will give you a summary of how you spent your time. This is a great way to discover pockets of time that you could be using to achieve your goal. What can you put on the back burner? Another way to find time for your goal is to make a list of your projects that won't be prioritized while you work on this goal. You can put this list aside and leave a note on your calendar to review these projects later. Your greatest danger is letting the urgent things crowd out what's more important. When you do this, you'll be able to fully focus on your goal. You'll see progress faster, which will motivate you even more. You'll also increase your chances of success and feel more positive about your goal. Okay? I'm trying to I just walked up 3 flights of stairs, and so I have to breathe to do these lives. What's in conflict? Many people fail to reach their goals because they have conflicting goals. These conflicting goals are sneaky, and it can be hard to spot them. For example, your goal may be to spend more time with your kids in the evening. Now, if you set another goal to go back to college to finish your degree in the evenings, you've created 2 goals that are conflicting each other. Okay, because if you want to spend more time with the kids in the evening, but then you say you can go back doing college online in the evening, then you can't really, spend time with your kids. So if you want to spend time with the kids in the evening, you can go back to college during the day or whatever. When it comes to goals and conflict, don't think you have to pick one or the other. Instead, look for solutions that will allow you to bring your goals into harmony. Using the above example, you can decide that you'll go back to college in the evenings, 3 hours a week. Okay, there you go. But you'll use the remaining 4 nights and spend time with your kids. Okay, or you can go to college in the daytime for a few hours if it's online, and then have time with the kids in the afternoon, and still work a job in between all that. Making room for your goals isn't always easy, but it's necessary to your success. Remember that Remember that if you don't follow through with your goal, nothing will change. Okay, so if you don't follow through your goal, you're still going to keep getting what you've always gotten, because that's what you do. If you do nothing, nothing's going to change. Okay, journal your thoughts, and you might want to write these down. What is one thing you're willing to give up to reach each goal, to make more time for your goal? Which projects will you put on the back burner until you complete these new goals, or goal? Are any of your goals in conflict? If so, how can you bring these goals into harmony? Okay, so I hope that was of value, because it's really, really important that if you want to achieve anything in life, losing weight, being success in your business, anything, it is so important to have goals. Because if you don't have goals and you don't try to achieve those goals, my dogs are playing. You're always going to get what you always got, because nothing has changed. Only you can give attention to your goals. So give it attention. Start doing what you need to do. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and do this other live, because since that was kind of short. What are you truly fired up to focus on? Okay, when a goal makes your heart leap, your feet are sure to follow. Okay, whatever your heart is that wants, so your feet will put in action. Okay, pretty much. There may be several areas of your life that you'd like to improve by setting goals. You know that you'd feel happy when you completed them, but what's the one goal that you really want to accomplish? What's the one that fills you with excitement and makes your heart beat fast as you dream of the possibilities? You want to pursue goals that make you happy, because you'll be more motivated to accomplish them. So if you're setting goals that you think is impossible, don't set them goals. Re-evaluate your goals, because if it don't make you happy, you're not going to be motivated to do it. Okay? And if it doesn't bring you a good feeling inside, you're not going to be motivated to do it. So you're going to binge watch Netflix for 3 hours and then still look at your list of goals that you haven't accomplished. And then whenever you haven't accomplished them, then you don't feel accomplished, and you get in depression and everything else. When you encounter roadblocks, you'll be more likely to find a way to overcome them. Passion is the fuel that will drive you forward and enable you to keep moving when things are tough. So what is it that you really want to do? Okay. Set your eyes on what matters most. Finding a goal that excites you isn't as hard as you might think. In fact, many people can discover their best goals just by reviewing the different areas of their lives. Okay, consider your fitness level, your relationships, your career, and your finances. I know a lot of people want to be financially free, you know, where they pay for cash for everything. All their bills are caught up, and pretty much they have extra money just to blow somewhere. Okay, I know that's everybody's goal, everybody's dream. Try making a list of the 3 top goals you like to achieve in those areas. Now look at your list and look for the goals that excite you. The one that has you writing down ideas, resources, and ways to make that happen. Let your intuition guide you during this process. Okay, that's where you need to tap into yourself, tap into your being. Okay, and if you don't know how to do that, YouTube has amazing videos, law of attraction and stuff like that, personal development and everything. Why is this goal important? You need to ask yourself, why is this goal important? Once you find a goal that you're passionate about, you need to dig deep to discover why this goal matters to you. Just like I said, this is important because you know what's motivating you. On bad days, when you encounter setbacks, and you will, okay, your motivation will have to be powerful enough to give you the strength to keep going, okay? And that's where it comes into personal development. Listen to that every day. Meditation, listen to that every day. Any kind of motivation. YouTube has everything, okay? My thing is don't Google nothing, just YouTube it. That's my biggest thing, because that has everything. Where Google has everything, YouTube has everything. Everybody YouTubes everything. I think that's like the next Vine or something, I don't know. Well, no, because YouTube's bigger than Vine. But anyway, your motivation doesn't have to be about you. For example, if you are an obese parent, maybe you're afraid that you won't live to see your children graduate high school unless you change how you eat. Okay, that's where it comes into health and wellness, you know, and take care of your body. That's what I've been, you know, talking about and doing for myself. As I know, like heart disease, colon cancer, and stuff like that runs on my dad's side, and I really don't want to die at a young age. So I'm going to start taking better care of myself. Let me see. So when you have had a horrible day and want to do emotional eating, you think of your child, his or her graduation gown. Okay, that's just an example. What's the first step? Once you set your mind on a goal that excites you, it's time to determine the next step. Don't get hung up on thinking that you have to know every single step. You must take between right now and the completion of your goal. Instead, just focus on taking the first step. Okay? That's when it comes back to, you know, and recovery and stuff like that. One day at a time. What's the other one? I forgot the other one. Talks about the first step or whatever. But anyway, all I know is take one day at a time and serenity prayer. Okay, first step. Ask yourself what you need to do today to change tomorrow. Okay? So whatever you decide on what you're going to do today to change, because whatever change you make today will affect what's going to happen tomorrow. Okay? So, but if you don't change nothing today, guess what you're going to do? If you binge watch Netflix, guess what you're going to do? You're going to binge watch Netflix tomorrow. So, you need to change today, do something today, start right now, whatever, and keep going that for tomorrow and next day. It's so much fun to work towards goals that excite you. Choosing a goal that you're passionate about is the first step to changing your life. So if you're setting a goal and you're not passionate about, I don't think you want to work on that goal, because you're not going to achieve it, and you're just going to get overwhelmed, and it's going to go boop, all done. It's going to go away. Journal your thoughts. Okay, you can write down. These are 3 questions to ask yourself. Okay, you can write these down, or you can re-watch this or whatever. What goals are you passionate about achieving? Why do these goals matter to you so much? And why will these goals take persistence over things in your life? Okay, those are the 3 questions you need to ask yourself and analyze. And of course, I'm going to be also, go through and be doing this also, because this is very interesting stuff. Let's see. Okay, so we're going to be break your new goal into steps. Okay? Once you set your mind on a goal and clear away distractions, you're ready to get started working. But first, you need to do some planning. When you plan in advance and use that plan, you're more likely to achieve your goals. You can make a list of things to do to reach your goal, but it's usually easier to start by evaluating what you need to make your goal a reality. Okay? Tools or supplies. What tools or supplies you will need to order to meet your goal? If you're starting a blog, you need a website and a hosting. If you're aiming to lose weight, you'll need a food scale and measuring cups. If you're starting a jewelry business, then you'll need modeling clay that make charms and necklace thread. Okay, so whenever you're doing your goal, you need to see what kind of tools you need. You also need to consider supplies you have forgotten about. If you're starting a business, you may need childcare. If you're changing your diet, you may need a new recipe book to help you prepare healthier meals. Okay? Find your life with people who love you for you and support you for who you are. Support you for who you want to be. Okay? So if they're not trying to uplift you, if the people around you that you're associating with is not trying to uplift you and support you and cheer you on and stuff like that and encourage you, you need to get away from them. Okay? Because all they are is poison to your life and poison to your goals. And they're not going to help you, encourage you and support you in your goals. They're going to think that you're crazy. That's why entrepreneurs get along so well with other entrepreneur people, because family, friends, and stuff like that, when you start trying to work at home and want to be an entrepreneur, make money at home, everybody thinks you're crazy. Okay, they're gonna be like, that's a lie. You're not gonna be able to do that. You just need to get a job. Like, I've heard it all. And so that's why entrepreneurs get along so well with other entrepreneurs, with like-minded people, because we help encourage each other and build each other up and celebrate each other's achievements. No matter how little your achievement is, okay? If you want to get clean off of drugs and you being clean today, that's an achievement. And, you just have to work for being clean tomorrow, and that'll be another achievement. The little achievements, you need to celebrate the little achievements that you have or you done, because that's going to motivate you and get you all hyped up and achieve your goals. Okay? Because if we don't celebrate what we have achieved in life, then we feel like we haven't gone anywhere and we'll get discouraged. I thought that was a bruise. And we'll get discouraged and we'll get overwhelmed and we'll give up. Okay. Specialized help. Okay. Sometimes you can't achieve your goals. Oh, hello. Thanks for hopping on. Sometimes you can't achieve your goals by yourself. That's where help comes in. Specialized help can take many forms. It might be hiring a personal trainer so you can get that toned body you want. It might be hiring a business coach to help you book enough clients to pay your bills. It could be, if you're in marketing, it could be some marketing training, different marketing training than what you already have. It just depends on what your goals are. Specialized help can also be expensive, but if your goal is important to you, don't be afraid to invest in it. Okay. But before you start investing money into anything, to help you achieve your goal, you really do need to do some research because you don't want to get scammed out of it. See, my goal is to become a health, a life and a health coach, eventually. So I can actually, coach, have clients that I coach in their life and to get their life on track and get their health back on track. So that is my goal. So I need like $4,000 to start going through these health coaching trainings to get me where I need to get. That's just the start. That's not including the other fees that come with it. So of course that is my long-term goal. But I have other goals, like shorter goals that I have been achieving. Okay. To get to my long-term goal and to be a life and health coach. So I can actually open my own business, my own store or whatever, and guide people through life and help them change their life habits and their eating habits and just get their life all the way healthy. Okay, support from friends and family. You can't succeed in a bubble. In order to reach your goals, you will need the support of your friends and family. But if you can't get the support from your friends and family, just know that I'm always cheering you on. If you want to contact me, inbox me, you can do that. Okay, if you feel discouraged or anything, you always can reach out to me. I am always here to listen and to give advice the best way I can. What I've been through. If your family and friends can't be supportive, you should look for the support elsewhere. That's what I just said. In other words, join a support group or find an online community can be helpful in these solutions. Look for groups and communities that leave you feeling upbeat and filled with people that want to achieve similar goals. Okay. Be the encourager be the encourager you need. Okay. So you can encourage yourself. And I know that's hard. Return the support. It's easy to get so wrapped up in your new goal that you forget to invest in others. If you're part of a group or community, make sure that you offer help to other members. Be willing to take time from your day to support someone else. Okay? Because whenever I help people and talk to people and help them, trying to achieve their goals and everything else, it makes me feel good that, I can lend that helping hand and stuff like that. Now that you do know what you need in order to succeed, it's time to go after your goal. It's scary to take that first step, but you have to be willing to do it. Once you've taken that first step, you'll experience a rush of confidence and increased motivation. Okay? That's why I get so excited now doing these Facebook Lives, because I have to do them. And, teach others. I can not, but then I feel unaccomplished daily whenever I don't do these Facebook Lives. Here's 3 questions to ask yourself. You can write these down, or you can, do the replay and get these questions. Journal your thoughts. What's one step you can take today to bring yourself closer to this goal? Okay. Second question is, what tools or supplies do you need to get started with your goal? Now, if you have to spend money on your goal, you need to really research and make sure what you're investing in is legit. And if you need help with that, let me know. Because I have a lot of resources that a lot of people I know with different resources, and they won't scam you and stuff like that. Will you need specialized help reaching your goal? Who would you love to have as a coach or trainer while working towards your goal? Okay, so those are the 3 questions. Well, it's kind of 4, but 3 questions you can ask yourself. Okay, hope this was of value. I just want to bring value to everybody. And I think it's important, because one thing in school that they don't teach you is how to set goals and how to accomplish your goals and stuff like that, which I really think that is needed in school. Now they just teach you the general subjects, and, you go through graduation, but then you don't know how to live life. Okay. You don't know. Of course, you've always had a dream, and that dream's changed through the years of aging, but you actually never been taught how to achieve your goals. Everybody is like, oh, get a job, go to college, graduate from college, get all these degrees, and get a good job. But then you get a good job in corporate America, and then you're going to be working that same job for how long? Next 50 or 60 years, and then retire on, there ain't gonna be no retirement. So what are you gonna be retiring on? You ain't gonna really be retiring. You're gonna be working for the rest of your life until you die. So, I think they need to teach, goal setting and stuff in school, and life lessons and everything, in school. Because whenever you get out of school, it's scary. So when you meet your goal, you've worked hard and accomplished your goal. Now you deserve to kick back and celebrate your success. There are many ways that you can choose to celebrate. Okay, what you get by achieving your goals is not as important as what you become by achieving your goals. Okay, because when you start achieving your goals, you're gonna start turning into a different person. You're gonna grow with inside yourself, and there's gonna be a whole different change, and people is gonna recognize it, and they're gonna be like, "What did you just do?" And then whenever you start getting away from those other friends, quote unquote, that didn't, help you and support you and stuff like that, then they're going to be like, think that you're snobby or whatever, but the only thing you are doing is changing your life, okay, for you, and bettering your life for what you want and achieving your goals. That's all you're doing. You could buy yourself something new, which is a great way to celebrate reaching an ideal weight. You can take a day off and spend the time with your family, which is a great way to celebrate leaving your day job. You can get a relaxing massage or visit a local spa, which is a great way to celebrate success of a difficult goal. Okay, so whenever you achieve your goals, go out and celebrate. Okay. Because celebrating what you have accomplished will actually help you in wanting to, because you'll like that feeling, you know, that you've accomplished something and you've grown, and then you're going to just start, you know, setting more goals and achieving and being a better person. Create a keepsake. You can always mark the completion of your goal with a keepsake. You can add a charm to a necklace or a bracelet. You can buy an art print to hang on your wall. Some people even choose to celebrate getting a tattoo. So yeah, like, so I have a story. I have a whole bunch of stories. So whenever I was going through rehab, a 9-month rehab thing, they told me if I ever felt the urge of doing drugs again, just take the money that I was going to spend on drugs and get a tattoo. So I ended up getting 2 tattoos. One cost $120 that I got from Helen, and the other cost $80. But instead of me going out and spending that money on drugs or whatever, I ended up getting a tattoo because that's what they told me to do, and to help with sobriety and stuff like that. So yeah, so go out and get a tattoo whenever you achieve your goals. That's what I'm going to do. I really love my haircut. I really do. And I just need to color it. That's going to be the next step. The important thing is not to let your success pass you by uncelebrated. Okay, so once you complete achieve your goal, don't go past it without celebrating it, because celebration is like an uplifting thing. You worked hard, and you deserve recognition for your hard work and personal growth. And like I said, whenever you achieve your goals, you will grow inside yourself, because whenever you achieve your goal, that's the only way to go. Okay, because you're gonna have to change your mindset, change your daily, routines and everything else. So, let's see. Review your success. Dang it. Okay. Okay. There we go. I've messed up my light thing again. Okay, review your success. No matter how you choose to celebrate, you should always take time to review your journey. Record your thoughts and feelings in a journal is a great way to do this. While you're journaling, you must want to include what made you decide to go after your goal. What worked for you, setbacks you experienced, because everybody is going to experience setbacks. Let me see if I can fix this. That braked. Well, that's my computer. Flip it around. Okay, there it goes. I will never touch the screen again. Because you will go through setbacks, okay? You will experience that. But don't let that setback stop you. Because if you let that setback stop you, then your goal was not important enough to you to where you can achieve it. And how you feel now since you achieved your goal, okay? Show your appreciation. Once you've celebrated your success, it's time to thank your supporters, okay? Maybe your mom watched your kids 3 times a week so you could make it to the gym. Maybe your spouse believed in your business when you were just starting out. Maybe you had a mentor who provided advice that helped you succeed. You should always thank the people in your community that stood by you during the journey. But don't stop there. Ask how you can return the blessing. Look for ways that you can support your dreams support the dreams of your community that supported your dream. Oh, that's long. Decide what's next. It's not uncommon to reach a goal you've been after for a long time and suddenly find yourself restless. You took the time to celebrate your achievements and thank your community, but now you're filled with energy and don't know what to do next. Now you should begin looking for your next goal. It doesn't have to be directly related to the one you just accomplished, but pick another goal that makes you just as passionate as the one before it did. Okay? Because you always want to be achieving your goals, because whenever you're achieving your goals, after you achieve your goals and you make new goals and everything else, then you're going to continuously growing, continuously working, and continuously learning. Once you stop learning, once you stop growing, once you stop doing everything, your brain will turn to mush. If you're just going to sit in front of the TV and watch Netflix all the time, your brain's going to turn to mush. Your body ain't going to do nothing. Your body's going to hurt all the time because you're not getting up, you're not moving around, you're not doing nothing. Okay? So you need to set your goals and start achieving them. If you do not acknowledge your journey, then you can't learn from it. That's why you should always celebrate when you reach a goal. You've earned it. Okay? These are 3 questions to ask yourself. How do you plan to celebrate achieving your goal? What's one setback you encountered on your journey to this goal? How did you overcome it? How are you going to show your gratitude to those in your community that supported you? Okay. Let's see if there is more. Okay, so that was the end of that. Okay. So always celebrate your achievements, no matter how little they are. They are something that you have accomplished. And if you feel accomplished, you will keep going after your goal. Okay, so let's get these goals set and let's start achieving these goals. And but make realistic goals. Don't make a goal where you want to make $1,000 a month in like 2 months. Okay, so I don't know who that was, but anyway. So whenever you set your goals, just make sure they're realistic. Okay. Now making $1,000 a month, want to make $1,000 a month in 6 months. That is a realistic goal, but then you got to figure out how you're going to do that. Okay. So just make sure that you have realistic goals. And if you want to make $1,000 in 6 months, make sure that either you're at a job or have a business where that is achievable, because you just don't want to put that down, but then not have nothing in play, to achieve that. So, anyway, hope this was of value. If so, you can go ahead and share my lives. I appreciate everybody come on my live stream, and I hope everybody's having an amazing day. See y'all.